Hey friends, thanks for joining us on this Wednesday. Today I'm picking up on lesson number 3 about lessons we need to learn as we re-engage as a church family. You know, the Apostle Paul sets the great example for us on the value of personal relationships. Today's lesson is the lesson about being a good friend. When we think about being a good friend, I don't think there's any place that's more clear than what we see as Paul writes the letter to the Colossian church, and he gives greetings to many people who are there, as well as talking about those people who are with him on this missionary journey. Listen to these words as I read. Tychicus, a much loved brother, will tell you how I'm getting along. He's a faithful helper who serves the Lord with me. I've sent him on this special trip to let you know how we're doing and to encourage you. I'm also sending Onesimus, a faithful and much loved brother, one of your own people. He and Tychicus will give you all the latest news. Aristarchus, who is with me in prison, sends you his greetings, and so does Mark, Barnabas' cousin. And as you were instructed before, make Mark welcome if he comes your way. Justus also sends his greetings. These are the only Jewish Christians among my co-workers, and they are working with me here for the kingdom of God. And what a comfort they have been. Epaphras always prays earnestly for you, asking God to make you strong and perfect. And give my greetings to the Christian brothers and sisters at Laodicea, and to Nympha and those who meet in her house. And say to Archippus, be sure to carry out the work the Lord gave you. Well, here's why friends are important. In this list, if we did just a little digging, we'll find some interesting facts about each of these that Paul mentions. These are friends just like friends that you and I have today, and the value of friendships is obvious. Friends laugh with us. Friends cry with us. They build memories with us. They stand beside us. They comfort us. They believe in the very best in us. They help us grow. They help us during times of temptation. Friends enrich our lives. They make the journey of life so much more valuable to each one of us. What kind of friends did Paul have? Well, he had friends that he called beloved. He had friends that he called faithful. He had friends who were fellow servants, friends who comforted, friends who were loyal and didn't run out on him when times got difficult. He had friends who were dependable, prayerful, hardworking, but he also had friends with a story. If you just dig around a little bit with the names like Nympha, you know that she was a girl with a past. And then there was Onesimus. He was a runaway slave, but Paul says he is faithful and he's valuable to you now. We think of Archippus, whose name is mentioned, and even that Paul says, make sure he finishes the work. Well, that lets us know that Archippus was one of those who probably suffered from not having very much drive. He didn't always meet his deadlines. Do you know anybody like that? Maybe it's you, and if so, isn't it valuable to have a friend who comes along beside us and says, let's keep going, let's get this work finished, we can do this together. Well, staying connected to your friends is important. There are many people who are members of this congregation because of the great connections and the relationships that we have one with another. You can practice being a good friend and allow holy space to be created around this place for the ministry and the glory of God. You'll be a friend if you smile at others. You'll be a friend if you use words of encouragement. Today, let's learn to be the very best friends we can for the glory of God.